Tonight at 9, a water alert. Nearly 2 million WSSC customers in Montgomery and Prince George's counties urged to immediately conserve water. What do you need to know? We're live.
Chris was loved. He was a dear friend.
Firefighter dies in the line of duty. The 22-year veteran of Montgomery County suffering an apparent medical emergency while working a house fire. What we know tonight and how a colleague honored his friend. And playoff action in Florida. The Commanders taking on Tampa in round 1 of postseason play right now. We've got a live report from a watch party here at home.
And it's quite chilly now, and it will continue to stay fairly cold throughout much of the work week. We'll talk about the chill coming our way coming up.
Also talking about pocketing more money, how to best navigate price matching policies or stretching your dollar to keep cash in the new year.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. It's going to be a long night for WSSC water crews. They are working around the clock to repair damaged mains and pipes, including in Riverdale, Maryland. No word how long that will take. WSSC Water is urging all of their customers, 1.9 million of them in Montgomery and Prince George's County, to limit water use until further notice because of those problems. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us live from where one of those breaks happened in Riverdale. Dave, they've been working tirelessly throughout the day. Bring us up to speed on this critical story.
Well, right now, what we can tell you is that things are definitely improving. There's a new pipe and water main that arrived just a short time ago, so people at a nearby apartment complex who are right now without water should have it restored pretty soon here. As for what happened today, it's not that uncommon this time of year. Crews worked to replace the busted water pipe in the woods across from Riverdale's Beacon Heights Elementary School. WSS Water says this is one of 47 breaks or leaks it's working to repair. There's a good chance there are more, but have not been found yet. It's a busy time for workers. The utility company reports crews have responded to a total of 186 water main breaks just this month, as the Potomac River temperature has fallen 15 degrees since January 1st. That kind of drop leads to more water main breaks. WSSC Water urges its customers to conserve water until further notice. Tips include shorter showers and quickly turn off faucets after you use them. Limit flushing toilets. Do not flush after every use. And limit using washing machines and dishwashers. Water crews repair more than 1,700 water main breaks and leaks a year, with nearly 65% happening between November and February. And again, the good news for people at a nearby apartment complex who don't have water, again, the busted pipe, the busted water main, those new parts have arrived here as the crews are working about 100 yards or so to my right. They're going to be here to get the job done. It's expected to be completed sometime Monday morning. Meanwhile, we can tell you full water service has been restored to part of Damascus that also experienced a similar outage. We're live in Riverdale, Maryland. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
We'll certainly stay on top of that tonight, Dave. Thank you. Cold weather causing problems in DC as well tonight. DC Water reported an outage and a water main break impacting 5 apartment buildings in the area of Hartford Street near Alabama Avenue. No time frame right now when water might be restored. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. 9:04, meteorologist Scott Sumner standing by. We know that the cold weather earlier this week, it was problematic. Today, we were kind of given a gift of around 40 degrees today.
Yeah, we can kind of repeat that gift one more day here, Ben. Other than that, though, we're going to be looking at some chilly temperatures the rest of the work week. All right, tonight's no picnic either. You know, we're in the 30s now. We'll be in the 20s here in the D.C. area, and we'll stay in the 20s throughout the overnight and into mid-morning period. But it will be dry tonight, and it will be dry tomorrow as well. The next opportunity of seeing some showers here doesn't arrive until next weekend. Yeah, we have to wait 5 more days before we see any moisture returning back in here. So in the meantime, school bus forecast here for tomorrow from 6 and 7 a.m. Early morning is going to feel like it's in the 20s, low to mid 20s here in the district and elsewhere. And then 3 p.m. up around 40. It may feel a little bit cooler than that, but still, if your kids are going off to school, waiting for the school bus tomorrow morning, you know the drill. Make sure that they have that hat, those gloves, and are kept warm. Speaking of warm, that fireplace looks really, really good because we're going to be in the deep freeze by the middle of the week, and showers, like I said, arriving next weekend. We'll talk about it and show it to you graphically coming up in just a bit.
All right, Scott, we'll see you in just a few. Tonight, a very emotional response to the tragic news out of Montgomery County. A firefighter who died in the line of duty last night. Chris Higgins reportedly suffered a medical emergency while responding to a house fire in Laurel. Today, Fire Chief Corey Smedley said 44-year-old Higgins was a 23-year veteran of the force. He had a wife, 2 kids. Chief Smedley says Higgins was driving the first ladder truck to arrive on scene last night, and while working outside of the home, he suffered a medical emergency. CPR was given. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. Today, Battalion Chief Raphael Gibson spoke about who he calls a dear friend.
Was loved. Chris was a fireman, one of our best. I can't say enough good things about him. He knew my family. We knew his family, his wife, our kids. We spent holidays together. One of the best, right? It's very unfortunate. Excuse me.
And a black sash was draped over Montgomery County Fire Station where that press conference was held. The medical examiner is working to figure out exactly how Higgins died. Plans to memorialize Master Firefighter Chris Higgins, they are underway and have not yet been announced. May his memory be a blessing. We'll keep you updated. All right, new tonight, we are learning when D.C.'s blighted RFK Stadium is planned for demolition. This comes just after President Biden signed a law this week giving D.C. control of the former home of the Commanders. Events D.C. says full demo is projected to happen by the end of this month. Tomorrow, crews will start prep work. Some of that has already been done, including abatement for hazardous materials as well as smaller demolitions inside of the stadium. The National Park Service and Events D.C. have reportedly completed regulations for demolition. No specific date on the calendar has been set this month for when RFK comes down. Now to NFL play. It is the night we have been waiting for. The Commanders are in action right as we speak in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. Our Alex Flum joins us alongside fans there at Sports and Social in North Bethesda. Alex, what are the vibes right now?
Yeah, hey Ben, we're having a lot of fun out here, and you know why? Because the Commanders are up 7-3 right now on top of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lots of fans in here. We talked to them before the game. They said they're feeling optimistic about this one tonight. So far, it's early. Things are going according to plan. Here's what they had to say earlier on.
I think it's our season, finally, after 20 plus years. We are finally going to make some moves. I really believe in Jaden. I think we have a great lineup, and I think we're going to come back because we lost to Tampa, and now it's our turn.
Since 1991, it's been, what, 33, 34 years since the team has done anything, and, you know, it's been 20 plus years since we won a playoff game. It's like, it's our time, man.
We got a good quarterback. Dan is doing a good job, and the whole team is doing everything, you know. It's been years, we haven't had this confidence, so I think we got it.
They're gonna win. We're gonna be the future. We got Jaden Daniels, glorious king, you know. Anything with Jaden Daniels is possible. Let's go.
So those fans talking about Jaden Daniels and their confidence in him and this team. We're watching the game right now with the fans. About midway through the second quarter, Commanders on top 7-3 right now. We'll take a look. We got the fans in here. They're pretty excited. This guy over here, he's been looking nervous all night, but he's feeling good about this one. We got a lot more Commanders fans in the room, and again, you feel the excitement. People here have been waiting for 2 decades to see a playoff win, and it might happen tonight. 7-3 Commanders on top in the second quarter. We'll be here all night through the end of game night. Be sure to join us throughout the rest of the night here at Sports Social Bethesda. For now, send things back to you.
All right, grab a burger and fries, why don't you, Alex? Let's take a live look again. As you mentioned, 7-3, Commanders on top right now. Around 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Catch up with Alex again in the second half of our newscast to see how fans are enjoying the game. Fingers crossed. All right, new this week, the latest push to make D.C. a state. D.C. Shadow Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton and Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen introducing another bill earlier this week to make the district the 51st state. The statehood bill passed the House twice in the past 5 years, but was unsuccessful in the Senate both times. Senator Van Hollen is taking over the leadership for the bill since Holmes Norton has no voting power in Congress. All right, the Prince George's County Police Department have just released crime data in the county. Numbers from 2024, what do they find? Well, overall, crime is down by 9%. Violent crime down by about 2%. Homicides down by 5%. Officials say there were also significantly less robberies, those down by 13%. And while carjacking has been a growing problem in the county for the last several years, Police Chief Malik Aziz says his agency actually saw a 33% drop last year.
The number of quality tips that we have that have broken the barriers of trust, so we've engaged in a more trustful foundation, that those things have helped us this year to have a crime decrease in our county, but we have to maintain those.
Chief Aziz also says recruitment numbers for officers in the county have increased in the last year. Well, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. This is a big year in Virginia politics. The governor's race is on the ballot. New polling from DC News Now and Emerson College is giving us a first look at how heated this election is set to be. Democrat and former Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger has a very slim lead over Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears. It's 42 to 41%, 4% saying they support someone else. But here's the kicker. 13% are undecided. The poll shows Earl-Sears leads among a majority of men and white voters. Spanberger leading with women and both older and young voters. If elected, both candidates would be Virginia's first female governor. Here's a look at the top issues, though. 38% say it's the economy, followed by housing affordability, health care, and education.